London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down.
My fair lady.
Investigation has been launched after sensitive emails containing details of protocols surrounding the Queen's death. They were accidentally leaked by the Welsh Government. The email contained a letter from a civil servant which outlined concerns about a news organisation having confidential information about the plans. The conversation, which was marked as officially sensitive, was sent to multiple people internally and to a former employee. The Welsh Government says the email did not contain any operational information.
My lords, pray be seated. My lords and members of the House of Commons, Her Majesty's government's priority is to grow and strengthen the economy and help ease the cost of living for families. Her Majesty's government will level up opportunity in all parts of the country and support more people into work. Her Majesty's ministers will continue to support the police to make the streets safer and fund the National Health Service to reduce the COVID backlogs. In these challenging times, Her Majesty's government will play a leading role in defending democracy and freedom across the world. Government will continue to seize the opportunities of the United Kingdom's departure from the European Union to support economic growth. I just wanted to say, if I may, how much I applaud, for what it's worth, your determination during this G7 summit to create a greener and more prosperous future in the wake of the COVID-19 pandemic. The global health emergency has shown us what a truly borderless crisis looks like. And of course, we did not fully see COVID coming, yet climate change and biodiversity loss represent a borderless crisis, the solutions to which have been argued about and postponed for far too long. The fight against this terrible pandemic provides, if ever one was needed, a crystal clear example of the scale and sheer speed at which the global community can tackle crises when we combine political will with business ingenuity and public mobilization. Now, after, I suppose, very nearly 50 years of trying to raise awareness of the growing climate and environmental crisis, I'm at last sensing a change in attitudes and the build-up of positive momentum. I have listened closely to leaders of many countries, particularly Commonwealth nations, and I've listened to those leaders of the private sector who are now more and more anxious to invest in the projects and new technologies that could establish a more rapid transition to sustainability. Some 300 of the world's top CEOs from every sector of the economy, including financial services, and representing well over $60 trillion of assets under management, joined my Sustainable Markets Initiative and demonstrated how acutely sensitive they are to the way both consumers, who control more than 60% of global GDP, and shareholders, who are now demanding changes in the way businesses behave. Shareholders, who are now demanding changes in the way businesses behave. In the United Kingdom, it is only too clear that we will need trillions of dollars of investment every year. We will need trillions of dollars of investment every year to create the necessary new infrastructure that will save our forests and farms, our oceans and our wildlife, which is why I've spent so much time over the past 19 months trying to form a global alliance amongst the private sector so that climate change can be tackled in partnership, about what is needed to overcome barriers and unlock trillions of dollars and attract the necessary institutional investment for new ones. Ladies and gentlemen, we are doing it for the pandemic. So, if you don't mind me saying so, we must also do it for the planet. And the window of opportunity to tackle it is closing extremely fast.
We see our own children and their families embrace the roles, traditions and values that mean so much to us, as these are passed from one generation to the next.